Hello friends, welcome to Doubt Forum. The question is two blocks A and B of masses 3m and m respectively are connected by a massless and inextensible string. The whole system is suspended by a massless spring as shown in figure. The magnitudes of acceleration of A and B immediately after the string is cut are respectively, and the options are given. So this is the system. In this system, a block A and B are connected with a string which is massless and inextensible, and these two blocks are suspended by a spring. This is also massless. So this is the spring. Now we are asked to find the acceleration immediately after the cutting of this string. So we have cut this string and we are asked to find the acceleration of block A and block B. So what I will do here, I will just draw these two blocks first of all. So let's take this is block A and there is a block B. So this is block A and this is block B. The mass of this block is m. The mass of this block A is 3m, that is the 3 times of this. And these two blocks are connected by a string which is massless and inextensible. So first of all, I will mark the forces which are acting on these two blocks. So the force which is acting on the block B would be its weight, that is mass time acceleration. The mass is m, time acceleration due to gravity. This is the force which will act downwards. This string will be creating a tension. So the direction of tension on this block due to this string would be upward. So this would be the tension T which will be upward. और अगर इस पे कभी कंफ्यूजन हो कि what direction of tension shall we take, so always remember that tension is a pulling force. So जब भी टेंशन की बात आएगी, अगर टेंशन हमको की डायरेक्शन को मार्क करना है, so always try to make the direction such that it will pull the block. अगर हम इस टेंशन को डाउनवर्ड लेते हैं तो ये इसको पुल नहीं करेगी बल्कि इसको पुश करेगी. सो what I will do, I will mark the direction of tension upward, because when the tension is upward, then only this tension will pull this block. Now this thing will become more clear when I mark the direction of tension for block A. So for block A, the mass is 3m, so the acceleration due to gravity would be downwards. The mass is 3m into acceleration due to gravity. This is the weight of this block. Now this string will also pull this block A. So when this string will pull, so the direction of tension would be downwards, because if the direction is upward, then this string will not pull this block A, but it will push. So what direction shall we make? We always try to mark the direction of tension in such that the string will create a pulling effect. So direction of tension for this would be downward, because when it is downward, then only it is pulling. अगर हम इसकी direction को upward मान लेते, तो this string will try to push this block, so which is not possible in case of tension in the string. So हमें direction of tension हमेशा इस direction में लेनी है कि वो एक pulling effect create करे, ना कि pushing effect. So this would be the force. Now apart from that, there would be one more force which is due to this spring, which would be upward. So let's take the spring force as Fs. So in this scenario, or when the system is like this, so the whole system is stationary. So the net force on this whole system is 0. So what we can do, we can simply balance the forces. So here for this block B would be tension is equal to acceleration due to gravity, because these two are cancelling each other. Similarly, for this block A, the acceleration due to gravity times mass, that is the gravitational force, is equal to the spring force. Then only the system will be stationary. This Fs would be 3 times of mg, and also this tension T which is upward. So this 3 mg and tension is in the same direction, so this will add up, and this is equal to the Fs. Now the tension in the string is equal to the mg, because we have taken this equation from the same diagram. So the spring force Fs is equal to 3 mg plus T is equal to mg plus mg. So the total spring force will become 4 times of mg. Now what happens? We have cut this string. So what happens when we cut this string? The tension will become 0. When we cut this string, the tension will become 0. So now when we cut this string, we are asked to find the acceleration of block A and block B. So let's find out the acceleration on block A after the string is cut. So this is the block A. Now when we have cut this string, the only force which is downwards right now would be the 3 mg, because the tension will become 0, because the string has been cut from here. So the force which is acting downward would be 3 times of mg, and this will be equal to the upward force, which will not be equal to, but the upward force is Fs. So from here what we can say, that this whole block will try to move upward, Why? Because we have cut this string. Earlier this block was also pulling this, and when we have cut this string, so this block has been removed from the system. So the force, which is the force due to this spring, will be more than this 3 mg. Why? Because we are asked to find the acceleration just after the spring is being cut. So just after spring is being cut, the net force will be Fs minus 3 mg, because this 3 mg is downward, this Fs is upward. So this is the net force on this, and this net force, we are assuming that the acceleration on this block is A. We are just assuming that the acceleration is A. So from the Newton's law, the net force is equals to mass time acceleration. The mass of this block is 3m into acceleration. We have assumed that the acceleration is A. Now the spring force is equals to 3 times of mg. We have just derived it. So we can put Fs equals to 4 mg. So the 4 mg minus this 3 mg, this will be equal to 3 times of m into A. This 4 mg minus 3 mg will be m into g is equals to 3m into A. Here m and m gets cancelled. So the acceleration A of block capital A is equals to g by 3. So this is the acceleration of block A. Now let's make the same thing for block B. So we are assuming that, suppose this is block B. So in this block B, what will happen? The tension will become 0. The tension will become 0. So this is block B and the mass of this block is m. So the force which will act on this block is the force due to gravity, which is mass time acceleration due to gravity, mg. There will be no upward force. There will be no upward force because the string has been cut. So tension will become 0. So this is the only force which is acting on this block B. So the net force on this block B would be m times g. This is the net force. So net force is equals to the mass time acceleration from the Newton's law. Newton's law says that force or net force is equals to mass time acceleration. We are assuming that the acceleration of this block is, let's say, small b. Small b is the acceleration of this block. So this net force is equals to mass time acceleration, and acceleration is small b. From here, m and m gets cancelled. So the acceleration of block B is equals to g, which is the acceleration due to gravity. So our option A would be the right one, that the acceleration of block A is g by 3, while the acceleration of block B would be g. I hope you learned a few concepts by this problem. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.